Be honest for a second. If I took away your phone right now, would you still remember your best friend's number? Your parents' number? What about the last 3 things you Googled today? What if I told you that every time you think, I can just Google it later, your brain quietly decides, then I'm not saving this?
Wait. So my brain is basically that lazy friend who says, don't worry, it's in the chat somewhere, but never remembers anything?
Exactly. And today, we're diving into a weird question. Is Google slowly turning your memory into a search bar? Hello world, and welcome back to the Y Stream. I'm Alex.
And I'm GiggleFish, the co-host with the most tabs open in his brain.
Today, we're exploring why your memory gets worse the more you rely on Google. Let's start with something simple. Your brain did not evolve in a world with Google and endless information. For most of human history, if you didn't remember something important, you could literally die. So your brain evolved to store fewer files, but very important ones.
Today, we're exploring why your memory gets worse the more you rely on Google.
Fast forward to today. The internet shows up and says, relax. You don't need to store everything. I've got you. Researchers call this the Google effect, or digital amnesia. People remember where to find information, but not the actual information.
So it's like, do I remember the fact? Absolutely not. Do I remember it was on that weird blue website? Yes, I do.
Cognitive offloading means using tools to take load off your brain. We've always done it, but now it's constant and instant. When people know they can search online, they store less knowledge internally and depend more on devices. Heavy search use reduces deep processing and weakens critical thinking.
So our brains are like, why build a library when there's a vending machine right there?
Your brain goes from saying, I know this, to I know where to find this. Some studies show that people who search online often feel smarter, but actually retain less. Constant offloading can weaken attention and memory, leading some researchers to call it digital dementia. Many people literally describe their smartphone as their memory.
So it's like scrolling through 20 gym videos on Instagram and saying, yes, I have worked out.
But let's be fair. The internet also helps us learn faster, access more perspectives, and offload boring tasks. The problem isn't using Google. It's using it in a way that turns your brain into a lazy search cursor.
Yeah, I don't want to memorize all 8 million species in the ocean. I just want to know which ones want to eat me today.
So how do we keep our brains sharp? Here are 4 science-backed strategies. 1. Think first, then search. Before you look anything up, pause for 10 to 20 seconds and try to recall the answer yourself. That tiny struggle strengthens your memory pathways.
So it's like telling your brain, try to lift the weight before you ask the robot to do it.
2. Summarize in your own words. After you find an answer, say it out loud or explain it simply. That translation process tells your brain the information matters. 3. Choose what to offload. Let your phone store passwords, calendars, and grocery lists. But don't offload thinking, learning, or creativity. If your phone remembers everything, your brain stops practicing. Offload tasks, but keep the thinking for yourself.
So it's okay if my phone remembers 200 Thai charts. But maybe I should remember how to get home.
4. Create no search zones. For 10 to 15 minutes, avoid looking anything up. Guess, think, debate, and reason first. Then check the answer at the end. Google becomes a confirmation tool, not your mental autopilot.
So the rule is, use the brain first, then the machine. Wild concept, but I like it.
Our brains weren't designed for a world where every fact is one tap away, but they can adapt. If we let Google do all the remembering, our memory weakens. But if we use it as a tool, not a replacement, we get the best of both worlds.
Let the phone remember your pizza order. But maybe you should still remember how to do basic math.
Now I want to hear from you. What's one thing you refuse to let your phone remember for you? Tell us in the comments.
And if you'll at least pretend to remember this without Googling it later, smash that like button and subscribe to The Why Stream.
Until next time, stay curious.
Stay hydrated.